Shalom, shalom, akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give a double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. I would also like to say peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which would consist of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which would be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. It's just Bayan back again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And I just wanted to get into a brief lesson and, Lord willing, share this article with you, Akiyam and Akwath. I'm not going to read it in its totality, but, Lord willing, as usual, I'll leave it in the description box, for you, Akiyam and Akwath, to read into it more thoroughly. But pretty much, more smoke screens being thrown out, by Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the global elite. Okay, these Amalekites, these small hats, okay, these international banking families, these are the people that are running and ruling the world at this moment. Job 9:24, the earth has been given into the hands of the wicked, man. Okay, but as it tells us in Job 20, what? The triumphing of the wicked is short. As a matter of fact, let's start there through the spirit. And I came across this article, earlier today. I was actually going to go into something else. Lord willing, I'm going to still bring that lesson out later on the way to camp this evening at Baratazah. But, I was just going into some articles and I came across this one and the spirit shifted. We know the spirit's like the wind, and we move where the spirit goes. We're not going to resist it. So here it is. This is the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 4. And it reads, "Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite is but for a moment." And the fact that you have wicked and hypocrite in the same breath, that right there, highlights this This is talking about Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. But to keep it in layman's terms, when you go to the book of Malachi, okay, the first chapter and the 4th verse, the Lord puts a name on the wicked. Okay, He coins Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, woman, and child, as the border of wickedness, man, whom He will have indignation with forever. Okay, and the hypocrisy, okay, that these individuals display in the form of their laws, okay, in the form of their standards that they set up, okay, in their wicked system. It's plain that they speak with a forked tongue. Okay, they never stand by their word. Okay, here it is. They broke every single treaty that they made with God, man. Every single one of them, man. And this should not come as a surprise, because this is how this man is wired. This is how this man is built. You see? But as it tells us in Revelations, Revelations 20, that this man was only going to be released out of prison for a little season, a short space of time. Okay, and we're coming into the time now where he's about to be removed. How do we know that? He's being revealed, as it tells us in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. And when you read that chapter, it goes into the chronological order of his revelation, and then the Yahweh Shai coming and removing him, man. Only He now let it will let. You see, until He be taken out of the way. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is going to smack the scepter out of this man's hand. But it's going to be a build-up to his visitation. You see? And what this man does is he utilizes the many tentacles in his queendom in efforts to hide himself. But he can no longer hide himself, man. He tries to hide himself under the shadows of these millionaires and billionaires, which you're going to see in this article. But no, man. You got to go way up top, man, to these international banking families, man. The trillionaires. Let's get this article real quick. This is from Natural News, and it's dated February 13th, 2024. And the title reads, Control Freaks, right? Control oligarchs, which when you go into this word oligarchy, I actually have it up. I'll grab it after I read this headline. All right. Many of them billionaires are leading the world off a cliff. And that couldn't be furthest from the truth. And in all actuality and honesty, it's the global elite, okay, which come in the form of the Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Gettys, okay, the Oppenheimers, okay, the Bloombergs, okay, the Rockefellers. These are the ones ruling the world, man. Okay, this is that oligarchy. Now I have the word prepared already, right? Oligarchy. This is on a Google search, simple Google search, man. And it goes into what? A small group of people having control of a country, organization, or institution. In this case, it's a groups of families, man. Okay, they call themselves the Illuminati, which that also couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. Because when you go into that word Illuminati, it goes into light bearer, and they don't bear the light. Okay, they bear darkness is what they bear. Okay, but anyways, going back to this article real quick. Let's read into this a little bit, right? And it reads, you have heard about oligarchs, right? Or oligarchy, which we just pulled the definition going into that. But what about control oligarchs? Seamus Bruner, author of the new book, Control Oligarchs, exposing the billionaire class, their secret deals, and the globalist plot to dominate your life, says control oligarchs are worse than oligarchs, and that they really do want to control every aspect of every person's life. And you see how these individuals that don't have the spirit or don't understand prophecy, nor have the vision, which goes into prophecy, they don't realize that this is a 52 fake out. This is a smoke screen, okay? Because the billionaires are the least of your concerns. The billionaires are being controlled like puppets, okay? So this demon, okay, can hide himself, okay? That this is that secret council that our beloved King Warrior David, our beloved King Warrior Prophet David, okay, was going into in the book of Psalms, the 64th chapter, which Lord willing, as a matter of fact, let me see here. Matter of fact, let me go get that real quick. Now, matter of fact, let's read a little more into this. We'll get it after. Let's get a little more. Right, and this reads, quote, these people have like a God complex, but on steroids. And that's true. Isaiah 14, Lord willing, we'll grab that too. Right? Bruner, who serves as director of research at the Government Accountability Institute, told First Things podcast host Mark Borelin in a recent interview. This reads, quote, of the 3,100 or so billionaires in the world, there's only about 30 in this book. All right, so he wrote a book called Control Oligarchs. People like Bill Gates, Salakia, whatever, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, George Soros, and his son Alex Soros, these guys use their wealth to do not so great things. And all they're doing is they're operating under the direction and counsel, again, of the global elite, these international banking families, man, these trillionaires. Okay, again, these are just puppets. Okay, so these devils can hide within that secret council. Let's go get that precept now, and I'm gonna leave that right there. You Akim and Akwath can go into it further, but that's my point. That's the foundation I need to establish this lesson, right? Check this out, man. This is the book of Psalms. See, evil E thinks he's slick, you see, but the thing is, through the Rakak Wadash, we know what this man's talking about in his bedchambers, man. Okay? Through the Holy Spirit, we know exactly what this man's planning. We know exactly what his diabolical mindset is trying to conjure up. Okay? And we know what next move he's going to make. You see? And we know it is all through the spirit of prophecy, through the wisdom of the Lord. Because the scriptures speak about these things, man. Okay? There's specific pressure points in the scriptures that highlight the devil that the Bible speaks of, whom is none other than Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, starting with the global elite. Okay? Psalms chapter 64, right? And let's start from the top. We're going to read down to verse 5 to make the point, right? To the chief musician, the Psalm of David, our beloved king, warrior, prophet. Hear my voice, O power, in my prayer. Preserve my life from the fear of the enemy. So here it is, our beloved King David, which was a mighty warrior, man. The Lord was dealing with King David. Guess what? Even he had came to a conclusion that he had enemies. We have enemies. And this is what 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to find out. We have enemies, man. We are behind enemy lines. You are a POW, prisoner of war. Okay? And you're going to find that out the hard way when you end up in the clutches, okay, of the murderer, man. You see? Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. This is talking about the global elite, man. The secret counsel of the wicked. You see, and they're able to hide themselves in the shadows, but again, by utilizing these various tentacles, they can reach out and work through. All right, whether it be law enforcement, the celebrity machine, the judicial system, laws, okay, so on and so forth, man. They control the media. Okay, they damn near control all the news outlets, man. There's a few of these underground outlets, but they're gonna be consumed soon enough. Okay, this man has the earth in the control of his hands because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gave him that power. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai gave him that sovereignty. You see? And it's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that's about to take it away from him. Continuing on, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, man. Okay, and what you're going to find out is that these devils are going to create a smear campaign. They already have a smear campaign conjured up against the men of the Lord, man. But because this thing is of the spirit, it's hard for them to execute it. Okay? Because all the people see us doing is what? Preaching the word, reading out of the Bible, going into prophecy. Okay, and here it is, starting with our elders and apostles, a great millstone, on down to us like-minded men. What we've been speaking on, okay, is coming to pass. Okay, so here it is. The people are like, hold on now. What they're saying is making sense, even those that don't believe in the gospel. There's certain pressure points that they're looking at, like, wait, that adds up. You see, which puts evil E in the snare. Okay, it puts him in a it puts him in the slobber knocker. All right. Continuing on, that they may shoot in secret. See, they're always trying to slither around, man. They're always trying to move in the dark. Okay, like a rat. Right, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, which are the elect. Okay, well, Israel, all right, starting with the elect, right? Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not, right? Because they don't fear the Lord. Okay, it tells us that in Exodus when the Lord was speaking through Moses and told Moses, Moses told the children of Israel, what? Remember Amalek, man. Okay, what he did to us when we were passing by the way. Okay, when we were coming out of Egypt, and how they were attacking the hindermost of the people, man, the elderly. Okay, the old, right, the elderly, the old, the woman, the children. We were told to remember Amalek, man. You see, and what's it tell you in that same chapter? He feared not Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, man. You see? But it's an effort to what? Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, to exert his power upon him, man. His vengeance. Okay, just like he raised up Pharaoh, he raised up evil E. Just so he can show his power in these latter days, Akiyam and Akwaf. We're coming into that time where Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is about to put his power on full display, okay, and remove evil divinely, okay. Here's the point. Psalm 64:5. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares, traps, man. What? Privily, privately. You see? They say, who shall see them, man? And them setting up these billionaires is an effort for them to what? Hide themselves. Take the tension, heat, scopeo, light off of them. But there's no hiding. Nope, there's no shaking and baking. Okay? Because we're in a time now where you're being revealed. There's no slithering and wiggling your way, okay, out of your revelation. Okay, you've been found and you're about to be caught. Let's get this. Let's get that Isaiah 14 we had mentioned earlier. The book of Isaiah chapter 14. Let's start at verse 12, and it reads, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? Who's this talking about? The global elite. Okay, because when you go into that word Lucifer, what's it going to? Let's stop right there. Do I have etymology up? I don't think I do. Yes, I do. The Wadi al-Bashim Yahushai. What you're going to find out is when you get this word Lucifer, what's it going to? Light bringing, okay? Or light bearer. Carrier of the light. You see? And they're light bearers on the what? Left-hand side. Okay? We're the true illuminated ones. Okay? Because we bear the light through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Okay? They bear darkness, man. Okay, but this is what this is going into. It's going into the global elite when you go back to the scripture. You see? How art thou, Isaiah 14:12, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, right? Because he's going to fall from rulership. He's going to fall from the position of power and authority and sovereignty. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai is about to remove this man. See? Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, right? What Isaiah 47, right? Which did is weaken the nations. You see? And this man weakened the nations in more ways than one, man. Okay? Economically. Okay? Morally. Okay? Through his philosophies. Right? His wayward, froward mindset that he pushed on the nations, forced them to drink that cup. And it says, woe to him that forces his neighbor to drink from the cup, right? See? This man has done all manners of wickedness, man. Isaiah 14:13, it reads, for thou hast said in thine heart, right, in thy mind, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. I will sit upon the mount of the congregation. This is talking about the Israelites, man. You see? In the sides of the North America, okay, where he's oppressed and afflicted and committed, okay, all manners of atrocities against our so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But guess what? We're in a time now where you got to pay. That's why you're being exposed. Isaiah 14:14, 144, Kal Halaliam La Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, and it reads, I will ascend up to heaven. This is what this nigga's mindset's like. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. This is this man's mindset. This is echoing Obadiah, right? This nigga really thinks that he can be like the Lord. And he's been puffed up through his falsely, science, falsely so-called, through the little bit of wisdom, through the little bit of knowledge that the Lord has given him to create these cataclysmic weapons, in the form of these thermonuclear weapons. The little bit of understanding he's given them in the form of being able to search out, certain matters, which is on a minute scale. Okay, when you look at it for what it is, Esau's only been exposed to a very minute scale of the earth. Okay, he hasn't searched out to see this nigga's never been out of space. He's never been to the moon. Okay, and he's allergic to the sun. Okay, the Lord stricken him and put bounds on him that he cannot pass. You see? But in this man's pride, he's wired to be proud. You see, that's how he's built. So the little that he's so-called quote unquote accomplished, he thinks he can prolong life, by marrying a brain, okay, to a computer, in efforts to keep the brain alive, man, so he can create some form of a reincarnated being. No, man. No, man, all your plans are going to fall. Okay? Nothing's going to, it tells us that in Job. Okay? Nothing that this man, it tells us that in Job, man. Everything that you labored for, okay, shall you restore. Matter of fact, let's close out there. But let's get this, because here's the point in this precept. Check this out, Isaiah 14 and 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell. You see that? You're going into slavery, man. Okay? Hell means one of two things, the grave or lower state, captivity, man. And this is you're about to come into hellish conditions in the eon to come. You are coming into hellish conditions, man. You will serve, okay, and you will bow, okay, to our King, Yahweh Shai, okay, and his joint heirs, man. You will bow. It's a guarantee. It's a guarantee. We're gonna come into that eon. You can't stop that eon from coming. Okay? The world of Jacob, which is right around the corner, right? Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit, man. You see? You're gonna be out of there. You're gonna be out of there, man. And as we quoted in Job, let's close out right here. Everything that you labored for, man, you're gonna restore. The book of Job, chapter 20. Let's just go straight to the point. We'll close out right here through the Spirit. Job 20 and 18, it reads, that which he labored for, shall he restore, man. Okay? So all the land you done heaped up, stole, and colonized, all the resources, all the riches, gold, silver, platinum, iridium, oil, gas, all of it. Okay? The children of Israel, man. The blood that you shed. Okay? Hey, you're going to have to restore it all, man. Right? And shall not swallow it down. Right? According to his substance. Shall the restitution be, you see? So according to what you got, that's what your repayment's going to have to be. You're going to have to pay that back out. And you ain't got that bill covered. So guess what? It's going to have to come with your life. Okay? As the law says, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. Okay? Life for life, man. That's how the Lord operates. See? And it's going to be of the work of the Lord. It's going to be the work of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Right? And he shall not rejoice therein, man. Hey, so you're coming into a time of misery, man. Okay? As much as you think you're the one disintegrating America, because you have a diabolical plan to migrate over to China and erect this diabolical fourth industrial revolution. No, man. It's not going to work out like that. Because you're going to be met head on with the only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. All praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Lord willing, you Akiyam and Akwaf were edified. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Kahalayim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Shalom.